Hello, my name's Valentine Warner and I've always got Ryvita in my kitchen cupboards to put delicious things on top of. But there are other fun things you can do with it too, and I'm going to make an original Ryvita caramel crunch ice cream. What you'll need for it is 4 original Ryvita crisp breads, 200 grams of sugar, 8 egg yolks, 400 millilitres of cream, and 300 millilitres of whole milk. So first, the original Ryvita crisp bread. I want 4 of these. Release the little darlings from the packet. And then smash them up, not into dust. You want some nice big crunchy bits. Kind of just a little bit smaller than cornflakes. Be careful, not violent with them. Stage 1, how easy was that? Into a little bowl, just for the moment. Right, next, make the caramel. Take a frying pan, preferably non-stick, and into it pour half the sugar. Add just enough water to make it wet, not soaked. So put the sugar and water over a high heat and bring it up to a simmer. While the caramel does its thing, go and get your Ryvita and have it nearby, so when it comes to the right colour, it can go straight in. Okay, take it off the heat, pour in your Ryvita, and really stir it around. All the crumbs have got to be properly covered with caramel. So really take some time to do that properly. And now turn it out onto some grease-proof paper. Spread it out and allow it to cool completely. There are many delicious crisp breads to choose from in the Ryvita range, but original is the one for this ice cream. The next stage is to take the milk and the cream and pour them both into the same saucepan. While the milk and cream comes to the boil, beat together the egg yolks and the sugar. You'll need 8 eggs. I find the simplest way to separate them is to actually put the whole egg in your hand and just let all the white go through. Add the remaining half the sugar and beat everything together until the egg yolks have gone pale. Now my egg yolks are pale and creamy, I'm going to add the milk and cream to them. It's important to whisk all the time so you don't scald the egg yolks too much. There we go. So in effect, here is our custard base. This goes back into the pan. Keep the bowl, we're going to need that again. And now it's back to the stove to stir this until it begins to thicken. Now this needs your total attention this stage. You stir it all the time and you'll notice after 5 or 6 minutes that your custard will start to thicken. When you see kind of very loose ribbons being left behind, it's ready. And that's when it must come off instantaneously. If you pour hot custard into an ice cream machine, you're basically working against the machine and it'll take forever to churn. So what I really want to do is cool the mixture down as quickly as possible, and to do that I'm going to put the whole bowl in the sink with some cold water and ice around it. The ice cream custard base has cooled, so now I want to set up my ice cream machine and get it churning as quickly as possible. In it goes, and on it goes. I'm not going to add my Ryvita crunch right now. Were I to put it into the ice cream, it would all sink straight to the bottom. So this really needs to be kept till the ice cream has stiffened a little bit before you add it. I would also add that if you don't have an ice cream machine, don't worry, this ice cream is still very possible. What you would do is pour your custard base into a freezer-proof container, and every 1.5 to 2 hours, fork it with a fork until it begins to set, and then add your crunch mixture, put it back in the freezer until it's properly hardened. Now that the ice cream has nicely thickened in the machine, I'm going to add the crunch. Just simply tip this in. And now just churn it until it's totally ready. Right, the ice cream has firmed up beautifully. Turn that off, release it, and get this into a bowl. If you want to lick the paddle, please do. I have to say, that's just delicious. Okay, now take a bit of cling film, put it right down over the ice cream, and get that in the freezer for an hour or so. And there you have original Ryvita crisp bread caramel crunch ice cream, a real treat for a summer's day. If you want to see any more of my recipes, please go to ryvita.co.uk or alternatively find Ryvita on Twitter or Facebook.